Good morning, everybody. Happy Friday. I hope everybody is having a fantastic morning and that you've had a really, really good week. Today, I am giving away a Nova chocolate hamper. My Nova chocolate hamper for April and May. Both hampers arrived together last week during my live video. So I'm going to be opening that up and showing everything to you. And it is quite a haul because it's 2 months in one, which is really, really exciting. So join in the discussion and I will pick a winner at the end of this video. So let's see who's here already. Annalise, Nicole, Namaswazi, Deirdre, Annalise, Debbie. Awesome. Annalise, you waited for the unboxing of the chocolate. So I'm not going to unbox it. It's in the box, but the box is open because I had to have a look. Sorry. And then my husband already swiped one. As soon as the box arrived, he swiped his favorite one out of the box. Thankfully, I've got a different, that's one of my top 3 that he stole. But my favorite is the Mr. Mint. So I'm going to be showing that to you guys just now. So what also arrived last week, I think it was also during my live video, and I might receive another delivery today of something else during my live video, but I got my 3rd Q Photo Photobook. So let me just put my right banner up here. So I got this, and it's basically, so yes, the first photo book I did was my daughter's first year. The second one was my son's first year. And now this one is basically all the lovely photos that I have from the time my son was born until now of both my kids over the years. So I'm really excited about this. This was done when they were in preschool at Sierskulpie in Langebaan. It was the school photos, and it was such a beautiful photo shoot, and I love it. So yeah, I'm going to take you through it. So this is one of the first photos of my 2 kids together. They're sleeping in the bed. It's a very, very cute photo. And then my husband and my kids. And then look at this. Look at my daughter's face while she's hugging my son. She was absolutely obsessed with him when he was a little baby. They fight like cat and dog now. They get on most of the time when they are not trying to kill each other. If you've got 2 kids or 2 or more, you know what I mean. And there's my dad with my kids. And yeah, I didn't actually choose like the best quality photos. Some of them are a bit blurry. So this one gave me a notification while I was designing it saying that it's not the best quality. But look at my daughter's face. She's looking up at my dad and she is laughing her head off. So yeah, and then there's my daughter and my son. I remember this day so clearly. They were picking all these flowers and putting it in their hair. Well, she was picking the flowers, putting it in her hair, and she also decorated my son. And then they're on the beach. I can't remember what we caught. I think it was a fish or something, but they were very, very pleased with themselves. And there they are together. Absolutely beautiful. And then this photo is me and my kids. And look at that, little arms around each other. It's just so cute. This photo I love so much that I put again in the album. Okay, it was an oopsie on my side. Yeah, they've made some, I don't know, feather creation on the beach with shells, feathers, all sorts of goodies. Another one this one, the photo quality was not that great, but if you just look at my daughter's face, she's so happy. And then, like I say, love this one so much, put it in twice by mistake. And then there they are together again with the arms around each other. With my mum, that's my son's first day of school. On the beach in the West Coast National Park. We love the West Coast National Park. Here we are at 22 waterfalls. Beautiful photo of them by the waterfalls. This is at the Berg River Resort. Absolutely stunning place to go with kids. Beautiful. And this is a recent trip that we took to Cape Town to go see my sister and my cousin that was down from the UK. Yeah, I am absolutely in love with these books. So I'm going to pop into, and then, yeah, I mean, I've already showed these two in my previous live videos, but my son's first year, my daughter's first year. So now I'm just going to tell you a little bit about that, but I'm going to go pop in. Okay, so you can get 15% off the Everyday Photo Book with Q Photo. And the link is going in there. So the discount only applies to this same book. So this is the Everyday Photo Book. I should be holding up the one I've just got. Oh, this is the Everyday Photo Book. It is 20 centimeters by 20 centimeters. You can get it in soft cover and you can get it in hard cover. And it's got 21 photos. So one photo on the front, 20 with inside the book. And there are loads more photo albums that you can choose from. They've got a wide variety on their website, and a lot of the other ones you can add a caption on each photo. You unfortunately don't have the option with this. And you can also increase the number of pages. It's available in different sizes. So I think you can get 20. The one I looked at was you can get 20 by 20, same as this. You can get 30 by 30. You can get A4, landscape, or portrait, and you can get A3. So go check out their website. They've got canvases, they've got gifting, all sorts of cool stuff. There was a number of things that that you guys asked me both on social media and on during the live videos. So delivery is 99 Rand. There's also an express option of 450. You know, if you want your stuff really, really fast. I think you can also collect. And then for orders of 500 Rand or more, you get free delivery. And then I just want to pop in here. You can share a free digital copy of your photo book via email. I've just popped that information in the comments. And if your parents want to order and they are not that clued up on how to design it, you can refer them to buildmybook.co.za. So that's a photo, you know, it's the photo design service by them. You know, and of course, if you're also not too sure about how to go about it, you can go that route. The process of designing your book is actually really, really super easy. I found it fantastic. And yeah, what else? The discount code that I've given you is, like I said, it's only valid for the Everyday Photo Book, and it is on the entire order, and the coupon is valid until the 20th of July. So get your orders in ASAP. And then something else that's really important to know is they've got a, how do I phrase it? A money back quality guarantee. So they stand by their quality. If the book arrives and you're like, this is horrible quality, you can get your money back. So, and I don't think that you will be asking for your money back. These books are absolutely gorgeous. And I've ordered my 4th book, which is my last book for this campaign. Oh, I'm so sad. I wish I could just keep going and do more and more. So my last one, I was struggling what I'm going to do, like a theme. I was just kind of going for themes. And I realized going through my photos that I've been married for over a decade and I don't have any of my wedding photos printed out. And it's interesting, I didn't have a huge big white wedding. My husband and I got married in my house in Plumstead when I was living in Cape Town, when I was 6 months pregnant. And yeah, so the marriage officer came to the house and got us married. Both our parents were there. And then we was at On the Rocks in Bloberg, and we had a lunch. And I think there were maximum 13 people at our table, including us. So it was my parents, his parents, his aunt, uncle, cousin, my sister, her girlfriend, and I think three of my close friends. And that was basically it. So it was a really, really lovely, intimate lunch. And I designed a photo book of all my wedding photos from that day. And yeah, I'm so super excited to have it. And I think the whole thing is that I've got all my photos saved, very organized on my computer on Dropbox, but none of them are printed out. And so many of these photos I haven't looked at in years. I don't think I've looked at my wedding photos for 7 years, 6 years. And now next week, I'm going to get an album. So I am absolutely super, super excited. So let's go see what's happening. Nicole, good morning, Lynne. Waking up thinking chocolate. Yeah, me too. And just wait until you see my haul. It is insane. I'm going to be so busy this month eating chocolate. No, you waited for the unboxing of the Nova. Yeah, I know. Everybody was thinking it was going to be a last week, including me. No one can keep chocolate sealed for too long. Exactly. It's not my fault. I'm not actually like opening the box for the first time. It arrived on Friday last week and I am human, so forgive me. I haven't eaten any of it yet myself. I've only opened the box and my husband swiped one before I could do anything about it. Debbie, I also wouldn't be able to wait either. And Jeanette, your photos look beautiful. I know, I'm so like, it really just makes me all squishy inside every time I look at them. Annalise, I need to get this photo book as my pics always get deleted from my phone. Yes, exactly. I always transfer my photos from my phone to my laptop and then I put them on Dropbox. So in case my laptop or anything dies, I've still got it. Tanya, I love that it comes with a guarantee for quality. Yes, 100%. So they really do stand by it. And judging by the quality of these, you're not going to be sending it back. It's beautiful. And it's such good value for money. I didn't give the price. So the one that I ordered, this is the hardcover Everyday Photo Book. This is $3.45. If you order it in the soft cover, it's I don't know if I'm going to get this right. I think it's 239 Rand, but I could be mistaken. Awesome. Jedra, you're making it impossible for us not to go to the Q Photo route. Got to get an album for my daughter's pics ASAP. Yes, I am. This is one of the most fun and sentimental campaigns I've ever worked on. I'm so happy that I'm busy with this campaign. It's been amazing. Peachy, Chantel, good morning. Tembi, it's beautiful. Their smiles, wow. Yeah, you know, exactly the photos that I've picked is not necessarily, you know, the Instagrammable photos that are perfect quality. It's the ones that make me all gooey when I look at them. And, you know, when you're designing the photo book and you add certain photos, and I don't know if it does it when you add them, I can't remember, or when you say you want to, you know, complete your order and you finish designing, it does give you a warning saying that some of the photos are not the best quality. And I'm like, tough. It's got my daughter's beautiful face laughing like that. I don't care if it's blurry. That's what I want. So yeah, you do get a warning on it while you're designing. So yeah. Annalise, your photo books look so creative. Each page has a story. Great way of keeping track of memories. Exactly. And what I love is this is the everyday photo book. So it's not, I mean, I'm doing themes now, but now that I've done all my themes first year for each of them kind of throughout the years and like wedding album, I don't really have another theme to do. So, you know, this is designed to be like at the end of the month, you take your photos, you take the best of the, you know, the most beautiful ones that you like, and then you create your album. So it's like a, you know, it's like a story that you're telling as you go along. So I really think that's beautiful. The waterfall photo is beautiful. I know. And the thing is, that was such a stunning trip we made. If you guys haven't been to 22 waterfalls in Portugal, it is absolutely incredible. It's called 22 waterfalls because there are 22 waterfalls that you can climb up. If you've got young kids, I don't recommend you go very high. It can be quite hair raising. I think I went up to waterfall, I can't remember. But I started going up and the lady said to me, do not go up there if it's raining because it can be a bit treacherous if it's wet. And I got up to, I don't know, level 5, maybe 6 or so. And then it started pouring with rain. I'm like, I'm going to die. So I quickly turned around and came back. But I want to go back up there and I want to do all 22. Sarah, your photo book is beautiful. Thank you. And the chocolate sounds great too. The chocolate is top notch and the books are beautiful. Yes. Johanna, good morning. What a lovely raining day. Just the right weather for that chocolate hamper. Yeah, it's cold. So I am dressed, by the way. I've got my jeans and my nice warm jersey on, but I'm in my work from home mom uniform. which is exactly what my mom did when we were younger. And I thought she was such a slob. But now it's my uniform. So I get dressed and then I put my nice fluffy nightgown over the top. And I'm sorry, I'm not taking it off for you guys because it's cold. And I know you guys are all probably sitting with your nightgowns on at home if you're at home. So I'm not taking it off. It's freezing here. Kirshni, loving the Q photo album. Need a whole day to sort out photos. Yes, that was the hardest part of getting everything done, is that I've got all my photos are organized in like I've got a folder for each year, and then in that folder, I've got a folder for each month. So I've gone through 10 years of photos. So it's 10 times by 12 folders that I've gone through. So I've really had to work hard going through everything and picking out all the best one. Antoinette, perfect gift for granny and grandpa, 100%. Like I said before, it's my parents' 50th wedding anniversary coming up in December this year. So my mom is planning on getting a beautiful album made up. And I think that's going to be gorgeous. Love the photos you chose for your cover. Yes, it's absolutely beautiful. I'm so happy with it. Renisha, your photos are beautiful. The photo book is a wonderful idea for people like us who always lose pics from our phones, 100%. And the thing is also, like, do you always want to go look on your phone at your photos? I like having the book that you can physically touch and everybody can look through, because not everybody's got access to your phone. When your mom comes around, she's not going to be like, can I browse your phone photos? But if you've got the album on the coffee table, it's really, really stunning. Hi, Nadia. Nice to see you. Good morning. Do I know where the collection point is? Oh, why is this not coming up? Am I still connected to the internet? Ah, there we go. Debbie, Tafar, do you know where the collection point is? Let me just see Q Photo. Let me just check their website. I don't know. Contact, track your order, shipping, about us. Maybe they'll have the address there. Pretoria, Parkview Shopping Centre, Moraletta Park, Pretoria. So I believe, I would think that's where you can go and collect. But I'll double check that. But I would assume, I mean, that's the address. So I'd assume that's where you go. Tanya, Tafadzwa. Sorry, I'm checking out the wrong comment. Oh, I love your face. I love how your face lights up as you relive the wonderful memories. Yes, it's fantastic. Like I say, it's always been on my computer, and it was such an amazing experience. It was a lot of work going through these 10 years, but it was a beautiful experience going, and some of the stuff you just forget about. And now I get to go put it in a photo book and I get to look at it every day. It's awesome. Saraki, good morning. Lamise, good morning. Camilla, you love my photo books. Well, you can get your own and they're going to be just as beautiful. Tembi, money back won't be necessary. The book is awesome. Yeah, I can't see anybody going and wanting to claim their money back. Awesome. I'm trying to see if there's any questions. Oops. I've lost my place. Oh, there we go. Trying to see if there's any questions about this. Annalise, you'll definitely be ordering the photo books by the end of this month. You are going to love them. And once you've ordered them and you receive it, please let me know what you think. Kirshni, hubby and I had a dodgy photographer for our wedding, but we definitely had a gentleman. He really helped us with printing and got us a photo book. My wedding, when my photo album comes, I'll be sharing it in my next week's live video, my wedding album. And there was so much dodge about my wedding. So the first thing is, and I put a photo in the photo book, the first photo is me on the phone, because we had a marriage officer that I booked and I paid for like a few months in advance to come to the house and do the actual marriage, signing the marriage certificate and everything. He didn't pitch. That's me on the phone. Like, where are you? We're supposed to be getting married. Anyway, so I've got that photo. Yeah, and then we didn't have a photographer because it was just a lunch. So one of my besties took all the photos with, yeah, she brought her husband's camera, which is I think was a good camera, and she took all the photos. So yeah. To Fadswa, 1 decade down, forever to go. Congrats. Thank you. It's like Easter all over again, Nova galore. Chantel, it's not like Easter. This is a double hamper, and I'll explain it when I unbox it. So yeah. Saraki, wow, 13 people. I so wish your wedding was for a whole village. I did not want a big thing. I was 6 months pregnant and I wanted to get married and I wanted my nearest and dearest. And, especially with a baby on the way, I didn't want to spend money feeding a whole crowd of people, a whole village. I wanted to keep our money for our baby and for us. So, and I mean, for us, that really worked. Lemise, my pics overload been years. I had made our memories to treasure. This is so unique and amazing. Yeah, it's absolutely stunning. Awesome. Taki, I love photo books. I will order mine. I saw a discount voucher. Yes, the discount voucher is, I've added in the comments. Let me just pop that in again in case anybody missed it. I mean, this is the link to the product that you get the discount on. And there's the voucher code. And if you look at my weekly emails, I've got all my discount codes in my weekly emails. So you can check it out there as well. Tafadswa, 22 waterfalls on my bucket list. You've got to go there. It is absolutely stunning. Beautiful. Nadia, yes, it's cold. You're in Durban and you're in your PJs. Oh, awesome. I love pajamas and my nightgowns and slippers. Absolutely love it. Are we going to discuss the trial? Nah, I think I kind of mentioned my viewpoint last week, but if anybody's wondering, it's about Johnny Depp and Amber Heard. I'm watching it very, very closely. But I think, I mean, if anybody wants to discuss it, pop it in the comments. And then, you brought it up. So now we're discussing it. It wasn't on my list. But sure, we can get into it. If anybody has anything to say on the Johnny Depp Amber Heard trial, pop it in the comments and we'll get to it. Lemise, you still in bed with your baby and we're enjoying your live freezing. I don't know if you mean the video is freezing because of your internet connection, because I know we spoke earlier. Or if it's cold, maybe both. Namaswazi, now I really want a photo book. It will encourage me to print my images as I haven't in years. 100%. And at least it's going to be a cold weekend. Yeah, but I'm going to sleep late tomorrow. Luckily. Antoinette, Johannesburg is going to have an ice cold weekend. Yeah, I mean, I'm in Cape Town. Well, not Cape Town. I'm in Saldanha in the West Coast, just up from Cape Town. Robin, I make a photo book for my mom every year. It's become a yearly gift for her. Yes, it's a fantastic gift. And now, oh, damn, I don't have my link. Where's my link? I don't have the link in this. So I haven't got that prepared. But you can order gift vouchers, gift cards for people. So that's a beautiful gift as well to give somebody, especially for a baby shower. Fantastic. Tembi, watching this video with my daughter, she just said, Mommy, can I have this photo book too? Yes, you can. You just need to harass your mom, remind her that there's a coupon code and you can get 15% off, valid until the 20th of July. Lovely. Get all your kids watching. Oh. Right. So there's so many comments. How to get the gift cards. Oops, wrong one. How to get the gift cards. Let me just check. Yeah, I had it on my last. I wasn't. Oops. Let me see if I can just pull that up. I do have. Okay, so you want the link. I shall give you the link and I shall save it there as well. Here is the link to buy a gift card. follow somebody on Q Photo. There we go. Tafadwa, double Nova chocolate hamper, yum. A balanced diet is a chocolate in both hands. 100%. Definitely. Awesome. Okay, so let me just tick off as I go. Okay, so that's everything on Q Photo. So there's something really, really cool that has come out recently that I've been working on. And I have to put my banner up for it. So, I mean, who uses Panado for their kids? Hello. It's like our absolute go-to pain meds. And Panado has now brought out sachets. So instead of having a bottle and sticky spoons and all of that, like in your handbag or when you're traveling, you can now put a sachet in your handbag. Check it out. How awesome is that? And it's a 5 ml sachet. So it's the perfect dose for your kid. And all you have to do is tear and like put it in. So this comes in a box of 6. You can only buy it in a box. You can't buy the individual sachets. Somebody asked me about that in on one of my social media posts. So you can only buy it in a box of 6. And it only comes in the peppermint. A lot of people have asked, does it come in strawberry? Maybe they're going to bring out the strawberry at some stage, but I don't have any confirmation or information on that. At this time, it's only available in the 5 ml. So let me have a look here. Where's my... okay, so you can order it online from Dis-Chem. I'm going to put the link in. And it's available at selected Clicks, Dis-Chem, and Pick and Pay stores. Now, I went to my Dis-Chem to go and get them, and it wasn't there. So it's just launched and come out quite recently. So I don't know if it's that they don't have the stock yet, or if they're not one of the selected stores. But what I did then is I went online to the link that I've just shared, and I ordered click and collect, and it took 24 hours for it to be at the Dis-Chem in our area there in Vredenburg. So yeah, you can order click and collect. I see on their website it's 39 Rand odd for the Panados for this box, but it was discounted down to 36 Rand something. So yeah, go get your Panados. I think it's fantastic. Like I shared last week that, I mean, you know, when you travel and you've got a teething baby and you've got to put in the bottle, it doesn't matter if you wipe the whole bottle, it still gets sticky. I don't know if that's just me or if it happens to you guys. Maybe I'm just a sticky mom. But when it comes to medicine, everything is just sticky. Okay, so now I'm going to check out what costume questions. Namaswazi. Yes, sachets are a lifesaver, less mess. Deirdre, question, can you seal the sachets once opened or not? No, it's a sachet, so you peel it and you dosh it out, but it is in a 5 ml, so it's at the right dose. Let me use that. Super. Thank you, Panado. So convenient and easy. Sajal. I hope I'm saying your name correctly. If I'm not, you can pop me an inbox and tell me how to do it right. These sachets are excellent and easy to carry along. Yes, 100%. Wayne Mao Winnett. I love the idea of the Panado sachets. Traveled once with a bottle on a flight and the bottle broke. What a sticky mess. Yes, no thanks. Sandra, if the 5 ml is equal to a teaspoon, right? Yes, it is. Now, I don't know if younger babies take 2.5 ml. Directions for use. Okay, so 3 months to a year, 2.5 to 5 ml. Under 3 months, it's 10 milligrams per kilo. 1 to 5 years is 5 to 10 mils. Yeah. So, I mean, if you've got an infant that is under a year, you're going to need 2.5 mils. So, yeah, I can understand why you want to know if you can seal it. I suppose, I mean, you could put in a little, bag with a zip thingy. Yeah, perfect. Debbie, what's the cost? So I've given that already. At Discount, it's listed as 39 something, 39 Rand odd, and it was discounted to 36, sorry, odd. Raya, these sachets are such a great idea. Kirshni, both hands for Panado. So help my baby with COVID. The sachets are amazing due to their 5 ml dose. My baby calls it, Mummy, can I please have the Lyme meds? That's very cute. Tembi, that's affordable. It's a reasonable price. Yeah, it definitely is. Camilla, these sachets are super convenient. Never know when the little ones may need it. Yeah, 100%. And then Panado also gave me a post to publish on my website, and it's basically traveling hacks. So yeah, if you want some hacks for traveling with your kids and your babies, you can check out that post. Laurie, it's always a mess when traveling. Sticky medicine bag is what you ended up with. The kids are sick. Yeah, and also my cupboard. I put the medicine at the top of the cupboard, and then no matter how much I wipe it down before I put it in, it's always like the sticky base. It drives me crazy. Alicia, your kids hate the strawberry, so definitely getting the mint for them. Yeah, I think I bought the strawberry once, maybe twice over the last 10 years, but the peppermint is the one that I always go for. So yeah, I'm glad it's come out in the peppermint. Cool. So yeah, just a reminder, you can get it at Discount selected Discount Clicks and Pick and Pay stores. And if your Discount or your local store doesn't have it, you can order Click and Collect and it will be at your Discount. Fantastic. So I've done Panado. Cool. Okay, it's time for chocolate. I know everybody's waiting for chocolate. I'm just gonna have a sip of coffee. Now I've got to move all my stuff out the way because this box is humongous. So I'm going to hold it up for you just so you can get an idea of it. This is my box of chocolate. So just a reminder, this is not for 1 month. This is 2 months worth of chocolate. So what happened is I'm a brand ambassador for Nova Chocolate. So each month I receive a hamper of chocolate. Oh, I need to put my right banner up. There we go. Okay, but due to there's been lots of delays to imports and stuff. A lot of stuff has been affected by the Ukraine-Russia war. So anyway, the cocoa imports was delayed, and I found out something very interesting about Nova Chocolate through that. They make up all their chocolate fresh to order. So, like for example, if a store orders, they will make it up. And I mean, I'm sure they keep a little bit of stock on hand, but basically they don't keep huge amounts of stock. So when you buy Nova Chocolate, you can always be assured that it's fresh. However, because that's the way they work, and because there was a delay to the cacao being imported, I didn't get my April hamper in April. I got my April hamper in May, and I got my May hamper in last week. It arrived last week, Friday. So I'll be getting another hamper at the beginning of June. So I'm going to be like all chocolated out. So yeah, this isn't one hamper. This is 2. So don't expect a hamper this size for the giveaway. It'll be half this size. So I'm going to start with all the baking buttons. So they've got baking buttons in milk chocolate, white chocolate, and dark chocolate. And they've got different size bags. So you get a 1 kilo bag, you get a 500 gram bag, and you get a 150 gram bag. So I got a 1 kilo of dark. I'm trying to organize it into, I got 2 500 grams of dark. I got 2 150 grams of dark. I got white baking buttons, 500 gram white baking buttons, and 2 150 gram white chocolate baking buttons. No, 3. No, I've got it all wrong. I got a 500 gram white chocolate baking buttons and a 150 gram white chocolate baking buttons. And then my favorite is the milk chocolate baking buttons. I don't even get to bake much with this. Sorry, Nova. I mean, I try bake with it, but I usually just open it up and use it as a snack, and so do my kids. And then by the time we're ready to bake, we like open it up and it's like a few at the bottom. So I've got a 500-gram milk chocolate baking buttons and 2 150-gram milk chocolate baking buttons. This month, I'm really going to try bake. But yeah, I like these as like snack time. But I promise you, I'll get at least one recipe up. I should do a lot more, but I might not be able to control myself. And now for the chocolate. Okay, just take note. Remember that my husband stole one, so I'm down one chocolate. But I've managed to control myself. I haven't opened anything else. I've just looked at it, but it's Friday, so I'm going to start eating. So let's see. I'm going to put them into, I've got to sort them because it's all different flavors. Okay, I've got a wide variety of flavors here. Okay, so Mr. Mint is my favorite. This is a dark chocolate with mint flavor. There's salted caramel, cashew, and chili. And look at the designs. It's so beautiful and funky. Milk chocolate. This is one of my top 3. Yay! Dark chili chocolate. I love this design. Milk chocolate with salted caramel. Boom. Roasted cocoa. Dark chocolate with smooth peanut butter. This one's super tasty. And dark chocolate. And I love what's said on here. Suddenly the art fork had a craving for something dark. It's really, really cute. Milk chocolate with coconut. Also love this one. And white chocolate. And then these are all 100-gram slabs. And then also there was a toasted coconut one that my husband swiped. So these are all 40-gram ones. Let's see, I got another Mr. Mint, so I'm going to be like, yay! And then I'm trying to see, where's the toasted coconut? Did they give me one of the small ones? No. Okay, so I can't show that one to you. Sorry. But I got, so let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I got 11 of the big chocolates. 2, 4, 6, and I got 8. Ah! I'm having like a chocolate problem here. And I got 8 of the small ones. Yeah. Okay, so what I love about Nova chocolate is this is a sugar-free, gluten-free chocolate. It is exceptionally high quality. And I'll be honest, I like my sugar. I like tasting sugar. I have a sweet tooth, but you would never think that this is sugar-free chocolate. And it's perfect because my dad is diabetic. Some of them are vegan. So, for example, the dark chocolate is vegan. My sister's vegan, so it makes a fantastic gift for her. And I love that I can eat my chocolate and not feel guilty. So yeah, that is absolutely awesome. So you can get these at Dis-Chem, Clicks, and Pick n Pay, and you can also order on their website. So I'm just going to put that into the comments for you. And I've also wrote a review at the beginning of this year. So if you want to go and have a look. Is it sweetened with a sugar substitute? I don't know. The things are so small and I'm getting old. Let me get a bigger chocolate. Okay, so some of them are no sugar and some of them are no sugar added. Oh, that's bigger. I think I need to get glasses. Ingredients: cocoa butter, full cream milk powder, cocoa mass, coconut, emulsifier, non-nutritive sweetener, maltitol, acesulfame K, I don't know what that is, flavoring vanilla. Okay, so that's the ingredients in this one. So it's no sugar added. And then you've got the sugar-free, which is the dark one. Ingredients: cocoa mass, non-nutritive sweetener, maltitol, cocoa butter emulsifier, flavoring, vanilla. So that's the ingredients. I mean, obviously, there's lots of different flavors, so that would have different ingredients. Yeah. So, but it is a high quality chocolate. It is super, super tasty. I absolutely love it. Anything with caramel for me, please. Laurie, I've discovered I'm pre-diabetic, so I have to be super careful with sugar. So hard, but Nova is perfect because it's got no sugar. Yeah, my dad became diabetic through his lifestyle habits. So lots of Coke, lots of chocolate, lots of steak, lots of chips, lots of carbs. And he's now diabetic. So it's so important to watch your diet. Does Checkers stock them? No, I don't think so, Alicia. I'll double check, but as far as I know, the only people that stock it is Discount, Clicks, Pick and Pay, and you can order online from their website. Oh, Novalicious. I like that. I should use that as one of my hashtags. Alicia, you love the fact that it's no sugar added and sugar-free. Absolutely amazing. Yes, totally. Nicole, you're picking up on Novalicious. I must tell them that this should be a hashtag because you guys are getting on it. Okay, cool. Debbie, Sweetcoin and Nova are going to help you get healthier. Yes, I'll get to Sweetcoin a bit later. And Laurie, diet is so important. Yeah, 100%. I've now cut out a lot of sugar out of my diet. Oh, Spa sells it too. That wasn't on my list, was it? Just Kim clicks Pick and Pay and on their website. Maybe they've expanded. I don't know. Peachy, Chantel, Checkers don't stock them. I've checked a few times. Yeah. Annalise, how do you console yourself around chocolates? Well, look, the thing, I've spoken quite a lot about my weight loss journey and my health mission, and I eat chocolate on weekends. I don't eat it during the week. And of course, last weekend, I didn't want to eat it because if I got started, I wouldn't stop. And then I would have nothing to show in this live video. So I've now shown you guys the chocolate. I've taken photos of the chocolate. Now I can eat the chocolate. Also, my daughter's got a project that is due for next week, and she's got to make something unique, like a sweet kind of thing. So we are going to play around. I don't quite know what we're going to make, but Nova Chocolate is going to be involved in her school project. So that's going to be lots of fun this weekend. Candace, you've seen it at your pharmacy in your area. Okay, cool, awesome. You love how my face lights up when I speak about chocolate. Listen, I love chocolate. And talking about my weight loss journey, my thing is I love food. I love chocolates. I love chips. I love potatoes. I love pasta. So yeah, it's about kind of being good most of the time so that you can have your treats. And Nova Chocolate has really done it for me. It's fitting in beautifully with exactly where I am. The Nova wrapper is so attractive. It is. It really, really is. Annalise, now that you've shown us you can enjoy your chocolatey weekend. Yeah, all you're going to see now this weekend is me with chocolate in my mouth on Instagram. Yeah. Oh, Robin, chocolate solves all problems. You can't be sad while eating chocolate. Yeah, and I don't know where this is. They sent a cute little thing in the box. It says, chocolate doesn't ask silly questions. Chocolate understands. It's like 100%. Yeah. Awesome. Okay, cool. So let's go on to what else? Okay, so I've been speaking quite a bit about the FYI Play It Safe app. My children got their own phones a few months ago. My daughter got my old phone when I upgraded, and my son got my dad's phone when he upgraded at the same time. And getting phones for my kids has been something that has been a big source of anxiety for me and concern. And there are so many dangers online, and I was very resistant to give them anything, to give them phones. And then I was working with a PR company that started working with FYI Play It Safe, and we've started collaborating. And I've now added, so I gave my kids the phones, and I have added Google Family Link 1 and FYI Play It Safe 2. So what happens is Google Family Link is what you put on there. It allows you to set limits. It allows you to so time limits, like how much time they can spend a day on the phone. You can also set a schedule so they can't use the phone before this time or after this time, etc. It also allows you to set limits like they can't download any apps, they have to ask permission, and then I accept on my side and say, yes, you can download that app, that sort of thing. But it doesn't actually monitor what they do. And there are so many dangers, particularly things like WhatsApp, where you don't know what your kids are talking about, if they're being bullied. You can say no to social media, but they can still be on WhatsApp being bullied. Or you can say yes to social media, but you don't actually know what they're doing. You might be able to see their public posts, but you won't be able to see what they're talking about in chat. Or, they could always hide one particular post that you can't see, for example. You just don't know what's going on. And you don't know if anybody's grooming your kids or, the kind of stuff that goes on online creeps me out beyond belief. So what FYI does, it's a completely different app to Google Family Link. So what FYI does is you set it up the same as you do Google Family Link. So you have it on your phone, you have it on their phone, and then you bind them, you connect the phones. And FYI Play It Safe gives your child their privacy, and it monitors everything they do online. So it checks for, now I must just remember my password. I need to go in there and have a look. Just see. So I just got to log in quickly, and I can tell you exactly what they check for. So what I do is every day I come onto my phone and I just do a check and see if there's anything of concern that I need to look at. So, okay, I've got no, oh, can you see that? Oh, you can't see that. This little bubble here, there's a 0 in the middle of it. And that means I've got no notifications. So my daughter has not been naughty on her phone recently. Nothing of concern. And I'm just going to go into the dashboard. Oh, wait. Okay, so what it does is if your child does anything that may be of concern, it immediately takes a screenshot and it sends an alert to your phone with the screenshot. So there's a screenshot of a chat she had, and I can then click on this button over here, and it's going to say, okay, this is from WhatsApp. We flag this content as it may contain elements of, and then it's got a list of things, and it'll tick what the thing is. And the things it looks for is adult content, hate speech, generic, so it might just be like a general thing, profanity, depression, bullying, stranger danger, self-harm. And then when I get this, I can have a look at the screenshot and I can say, no, that's not of concern. So I can say not okay or okay. And I really like this because, your child's privacy really is so important. They need to be able to talk to their friends, express themselves, get support, and have their privacy. But from my side, I want to know what's going on. And then the other thing is, like, I was a really skanky child, like a really skanky teenager. And I would have done all sorts of stuff online if there were things like mobile phones when I was a kid. And I would have deleted it immediately. So even if a mom checks my phone sporadically, even if it's done on the spur of the moment where I'm not warned, I was very skanky. I would have done something and then deleted it. So if my mom checks my phone, she would not see anything suspicious. They can't do that with this. It takes a screenshot and it sends it to your phone. So they can delete whatever they want and you have it right here. So yeah, I have been using them for a while, and it sent me a good couple of notifications, none of which has been of concern. There's obviously certain things it looks out for that flags, and I'd rather get 100 notifications and there's nothing wrong than have something go wrong and not be notified or not know about it. So I'm super impressed by it. They are going to be available soon. You can get 10% off your FYI Play It Safe subscription. Just use my code Kaboutjie. Do I have that here? I should have it here. Oh, here we go. So here's a link to their website. The only thing is that, and I don't know if they are on here now at the moment. When I uploaded the app, they were not yet on the Google Play Store. And this, for me, made it a bit tricky to add the app because I didn't know how to do it. I didn't know how to add an app from, download a file and add an app. So, yeah, it was a bit tricky for me. And then, of course, I had to allow, it was just this whole procedure. So, but this is not the FYI app that was the issue. It was downloading the app and uploading it to my phone, installing it. So they are in the process of going onto Google Play Store. So it might even be happening now. It might already be there. I don't know. But yeah, that's something that's going to happen really, really soon. So I'm just going to check out all the questions. I don't know everything because I am still learning. Let's have a look. I have tried this app. And Elise, are you talking about Google Family Link or are you talking about FYI Play It Safe? I don't know which one. Lamise, you agree it's very dangerous and important for our kids to know, 100%. Laurie, phone is a huge issue with my teen, having to put limits on screen time and social media. Yeah, I don't allow my kids on social media, except they're allowed to watch YouTube and they are allowed to have WhatsApp. But I've actually blocked my daughter having WhatsApp during the week. And it's not because... And I've done that through the Google Family Link. It's not because she's being bullied or there's anything dangerous as such there, but it's just that there's so much girl drama that goes on at school during the day. This one said that, and that one called this one whatever, and this one spoke around this one behind her back, and this one doesn't like that one. I tell you, like, my head, like, it's so irritating. She's 10 years old. And what's been happening recently is that these fights and this girl drama continues at home in the afternoon on WhatsApp. And last week it really reached the peak where my daughter would come home from school. She'd be a bit upset about something that happened at school. We'd have lunch, we'd do homework. She's kind of okay. And then she's allowed to use her phone. And then this girl drama continues on WhatsApp. And then she spends the whole afternoon, tears and this one and that one. And I'm like, I just can't handle. And then I just said to her last week, I said, I'm sorry, honey. I'm blocking WhatsApp during the week. No more WhatsApp for you and your friends. I'm blocking it on the app on a Friday afternoon. I'll let you have it again. But if it's going to be girl drama over the weekend, I'm going to block it as well, because really, I just don't have the patience for it. And I mean, you see each other all day at school, and then you have a fight at school, and then you fight all afternoon on WhatsApp. No, thank you. I don't like it. And Antoinette, it's a nightmare. Yes, it is. Roxanne, after you spoke about the Family Link app last week, I went and downloaded it. I hope it's working well for you. My favorite part of the Google Family Link is that I can turn my kid's phone on and off just by pushing a button. So when you're like, get off your phone and come eat, and they're just sitting there. And it's like nothing is sunk in. And you say it again, come and eat, please. Put your phone down. And they just ignore you. I speak twice now. And then I go to my phone and I just go, boop. And they're like, what's happening? And I'm like, it's supper. I said twice, put your phone on. They're like, but I was in the middle of a game and I lost my whatever. And I'm like, then you should listen. Acknowledge me. Say, I'm just finishing my level. I'll be 1 minute. But you just ignored me. So now I push the button. I'm like, it's so much fun. Anyway. And also, like, after school, if I say you must pack your uniform away, you must do this, you must do that, and then they go do their thing, They get their phone later when they're allowed. And then I go into the walk in the room and there's like clothes all over the floor. I just go, boop, push the button, mom. And I'm like, look. They're like, ah, and they get back all their clothes. Maybe I'm evil, but I love it. Antoinette, you feel my pain. Your oldest is 16 and it's a constant fight. Yes, totally. Kirshni, phones being issued at an early age for my little girl, big no. Well, that's it. My daughter's 10 and my son is 8. And I think they're the last in their classes to get phones. And they've been pushing. And yes, they have their phones, but I have very, very strict rules for the phones. Like they're not allowed to take it out and have 3G and, all of that. They're not allowed to they can take photos, but they're not allowed to send photos to any of their friends. I don't care if it's of a coffee cup. You do not send photos you've taken to anybody except for your granny, your grandpa, your mother, your father, and I mean, that way they'll learn what's appropriate and what's not, and the concept is if you're not going to send it to your grandmother, don't send it to anybody. So yeah, I've been very, very nervous, but I feel so much more safe and secure knowing that I can, make sure that they're safe online. Lemise, that's a real must-have for us parents. Yes, definitely. I love this. Definitely going to do this for my baby. Awesome. And Elise, yeah, it really helps you keep track of everything. I think somebody asked what is the price? I don't know because I do collaborations and I get it free. So I think it was about R1,000 a year. Did we just, oops, why can't I? Okay, here we go. Pricing. Okay, so it's there's two different pricing structures. There's the single child. So if you've only got one child, there's one price. And if you've got more than one child and it's a whole family package, then you've got a different price. So for a single child, it's $5.99 per month or $59.99 a year. So it's approximately 90 Rand a month or 900 Rand a year. For the whole family, it's $7.99 a month or $79.99 per year. So it's about 120 a month or 1,200 Rand per year. It may sound like a big price, but I think, can you put a price on your child's safety? I don't think so. This is definitely something that I would pay for myself. So I've got as part of this collaboration, I've got a 1-year free family membership subscription. But when that is up, I'm definitely going to go ahead and go for the paid option because, yeah, I mean, it's really, really important. Roxanne, growing up, my parents only allowed me to get a phone after I finished school. And that was only if I got good grades as well. And now almost every kid owns a phone. Yeah, it's totally. I mean, there weren't phones when I was in school. So I'm giving away my age. And Elise, I can see you and I would have been skanky friends. I was a nightmare teenager. Tafadswa, does it keep track of how much time your child has spent online? Yes. So let me have a look. See if I can have a look here. Time online, number of apps, alerts. So you can look at daily, weekly, monthly reports. And there's even a little graph here. So that is on FYI Play It Safe. But also on Google Family Link, I believe you can see what, I haven't really looked at that on there. I've looked at it on here. But I believe Google Family Link also gives you quite a bit of information of how much time they've spent online and which apps they've been on. So that's really cool. Laurie, I've just given the subscription price. Antoinette, it's scary. Your kids won't get phones until you're ready. Well, I was thinking I knew my phone was coming up for renewal and I knew my dad was, he told me that one of the kids could have a phone and I was kind of oohing and eyeing. And then I got connected with FYI Play It Safe and I'm like, I'm going to do it because now all my concerns that I had, well, most of them are resolved with this app. So that's what made me go for it. I installed Family Link on my kids' phones, and now they hate me. They call me the worst mom ever. Well, my daughter moaned about the FYI Play It Safe app because every now and then a pop-up comes up which says it's got something to do with the legal stuff, so they have to accept that pop-up when it comes up. And she's like, it's so irritating. And I mean, it's not. It's like, I think it comes up once a day or so. They're going to look at having it come up less often. And she's like, yeah, I'm busy on something, and this pop-up comes up. I'm like, well, you have a choice. It's simple. You can have the phone with Google Family Link and with FYI Play It Safe and with My Rules, or you can not have a phone and you can choose which one you want. I don't really care. It's not my problem. My problem is that I'm a mom and I'm worried about your safety, and I've put these things up there, and that's just the way it works. So, yeah, my kids are not always impressed with me. Laurie, my daughter has WhatsApp, Instagram, and TikTok, and you're very close to deleting Instagram and TikTok. My daughter is begging for TikTok. She's begging for, Snapchat. And I just said there's no social media except you can watch YouTube videos and you can be on WhatsApp to be in contact with your close friends and your granny and grandpa, etc. And that's it. Laurie, it's not good for them emotionally. You did well to block WhatsApp during the week. Yeah, no, and it's not just for her emotionally. I mean, for me, every afternoon to see my daughter and this little blob crying and wailing away, like I just don't have the patience. So, Roxanne, as if we don't have enough to deal with, but it can also affect the child's emotions too. Schoolgirl drama, yes. Antoinette, I've refused TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook. My daughter has WhatsApp only. Yeah, they don't need it now. And I mean, all I can see is that it's going to lead to disaster. So I've got no interest in that. Wayma Winnett, my kids are only allowed their phones on weekends. We'll definitely check out this app. Yeah, I allow them a bit more screen time on weekends, and they are allowed their phone during the week, but it's only between 2 o'clock and 6 o'clock. Those are the only hours they can access their phone. I don't think it's 45 minutes or something a day. So they can go and watch a bit of YouTube or, chat to their friends or their granny or something for a little bit in the afternoons. But it's only after they've done homework, and it's only, I mean, there's certain things they have to do, like their washing and their chores and etc. So sometimes they don't even get a chance because by the time they've done everything, it's past 6 o'clock. And I'm like, that's supper time, no more phones. So, it's really nice to monitor everything and to control what they can do. I'm Candace. I've still not decided if my daughter needs a phone. She uses mine to chat to her friends. Look, you know what I always say is rather be too strict and then you can loosen up at some stage than not be strict enough. And then that's got, I think, more serious consequences. So I would rather give my kid a phone much later than I possibly could have, than give it to them too early and then you sit with a big problem. Laurie, that's so cool. So you can switch it off. Yes, exactly. And if ever I want my kids' attention, I can just turn it off and they come running. I don't have to call anymore. I just push the button and they come to me. Yeah. And then also, someone else said here, I use the phone time too if my daughter doesn't listen. That's my screen time is like my biggest discipline. Oh, you don't want to do this, or you cheat me or whatever. It's like, it's fine. I'll just push that button and you won't have screen time today. Don't cheat me because then you have no phone. It results in much more respectful children. Have I done Disney Plus? No, I've seen the ads. I haven't looked at it, and I don't know. I might not. But the thing is, between YouTube and Netflix, I get, usually I always have something to watch. So, I mean, maybe I will. I don't know. Roxanne, your daughter's 9 years old, and you've got very similar rules in place regarding her phone privileges. Yeah. Cool. So there's so many comments. I'm not going to be able to get to all of them. If there's something in particular you do want to know that I haven't covered or answered, then you are welcome to just pop me a an inbox message. Cool. Let's see. Where are we now? Oh, okay. So I just wanted to share this quick. No, I don't know where it is. Where is that? I don't know where I've gone. I had something here, and now I don't have it. Oh, there, I do have it. I was featured on the Dr. Joannette website. I was included in the 11 best mum blogs that will inspire you in 2022. Yay! So you can go check that out if you're interested. I was really, really chuffed to get that. And then here's another thing. I've had a few people, I mentioned in one of my live videos, and I also had a discussion with somebody on my Facebook page about a book that I wrote. So I wrote the book a number of years ago. It's an ebook, and it's on Smashwords. And it's about my addiction. It's kind of war stories in a way, but not intended to be war stories. So it's about my days in active addiction, and I go through specific things that I experienced. And the reason for this book is that I wanted to highlight and help people understand how powerless an addict is over their addiction. And in addition to that, how much denial is involved. So I'm a drug addict and an alcoholic, and I've got bipolar disorder. And I was in active addiction from the age of 14 to the age of 29. So it was like 15 years of active addiction. It was also 15 years of being in very abusive relationships. So verbal abuse, physical abuse, emotional abuse, sexual abuse. And yeah, so what I've done in this book is I've just shared specific things that happened to me during my active addiction to highlight how powerless I was and the huge level of denial. If I look back now, like at that time, I thought I was in the right with everything. I didn't have a problem. I was fine. And it's everybody else that's the problem. They're mean to me. And the resentments I had and all of that. And I look back now and I'm like, I was literally insane. I was absolutely, completely insane. And one of the things that I'm most grateful for in my life, the top thing on my gratitude list always has been that I didn't fall pregnant when I was in active addiction. And I was in rehab for a year when I got clean. And then I lived in and worked in the rehab for a year after I got clean as an employee. And so I heard a lot of stories while I was a patient there of other women and men that were parents and how that played a part in their addiction and the damage that they did to their children. And then also when I was working there and I was running groups and talking to the clients, and so many people judge and they say, oh, but if you're a parent, you should love your child enough to pull yourself out. And it doesn't work that way. How addiction works is that you can't cope with your life. You use to numb your life. Through that process, you cause damages. You cause damages to your family. You cause damages to your children. And because of what you've done and because of how the drugs make you feel, you have a huge amount of guilt and shame that you can't deal with. And then you use to numb the pain. And then you cause more. And it's this cycle that just keeps getting worse and worse and worse. And I know a lot of people judge parents that are addicts because of the damage to their children. I'm not saying what they're doing is okay, not by any means. But I'm just saying that I'm grateful. My top thing on my gratitude list is that I was clean when I fell pregnant and I had my children, because I can see what could have happened if if it had been different. Yeah. So anyway, that's just something from my side. That's my greatest, and my greatest fear now is relapsing. The first thing I told my husband when our daughter was born is I said to him, and he's only ever known me clean. I have said to him, I want you to promise me, on your life that if I relapse, there are two things you will do, and you will do it 100%, not negotiable. I said, if I relapse, put our children in your car and drive like hell. Just go. It doesn't matter, like nothing matters. Just get them in the car and go. That's number one. And the second thing is phone my mother, tell her what's happened, and tell her to take control and listen to my mother until she says you can listen to me. And the reason for this is that I know what I am when I'm on drugs and I'm using. And it's amazing. My husband said, no, you'll be fine if you relapse. We'll sort it out. I said to him, no. If I relapse, put my children in the car, run, go. Take yourself and them and just go and phone my mother. And the reason why my mother is because my mother is amazing. So is my father. My father's great. But my father thinks the sun shines out of my bum and he believes everything I say. And if I'm using, I will bullshit left, right, and center. And my dad is an enabler. And I mean, he's amazing. I love my dad to bits. He's like my favorite person in the whole world. But he did not play a very good part in my addiction process. He enabled me and he helped me. My mom is, if you're going to use, you'll be on the street and you can rot there till you get clean. Pick yourself up. I'll be there for you. When you pick yourself up out of the gutter and you want to get clean, I'll be there. Until then, you're in the gutter. And that is why I say, follow my mother and do whatever she says, follow her instructions, and that's that. So yeah. So anyway, the addiction book that I wrote was all stories in my addiction, the cuck that I got myself into, the thought processes I had, the insanity behind it, and the complete powerlessness. So if you are an addict or think you may be an addict, or if you have an addict in your family, it'd be a good thing to give you a bit of understanding and background into how it all works. It's been a huge process for me, and someone said they saw my Instagram post, I think yesterday. It is mental health. It's not like I'm in a bad place mentally and I go and I do some therapy and now I'm fixed and I'm fine. Mental health is a process. It's a journey. It's a continuous thing. We're continually changing through all the experiences that we go through. And another huge growth period for me was becoming a mom. So all of these things changes us, and it's going to ebb and it's going to flow. Some days you're going to have good days. Some days it's going to be a cuck day. And you know what? It's okay to have a cuck day. It's okay to not be okay. So if you want to go check out my book, I can't remember what it's priced at, but it's 50% off, but it's really, really cheap anyway. So you can go and download it there, and there's your discount code. There were a few people asking about that, and I don't really share my book that much. Oh, and if you do read it, don't tell my mother anything that's in it. And Mom, if you're watching, no, this will not help you to read my book. We discussed it before I published it. You promised me you would not read it. It will just hurt you and freak you out and shock you, and you know what I mean. So yeah, I'm just going to check out some of the comments here. Larry, you are an inspiration. Wonderful testimony. Awesome. I'd love to meet everybody too. I mean, you get to see me, but we don't kind of interact in a conversation. It would be really cool. Rosalind, second time on my live. Hi, so good to have you. Prunella, so true. It's hard to accept and see the truth that others see. 100%. Prunella, well done for taking that step and getting clean. I can honestly say with absolute certainty, if I didn't get clean when I did, I would not be alive today. So yeah, it was a close one. I'm very fortunate. I'm very grateful. Rosalind, I love that that I can share who I am here, not feel judged, but just get the support and guidance from you guys. Fantastic. Yeah. I always want this to be a place of no judgment. So I'm glad that you feel that way. Fantastic. Natasha, a lot of people don't understand what the person is going through, but very quick to judge. 100%. Rosalind, I suffered domestic abuse. The pain was not as bad as what my children had to witness when I got abused. I can only imagine, Rosalind. Domestic abuse is not funny. And also the denial of a domestic abuse. So I don't know what you went through, but in my last relationship before I got clean, the verbal abuse it was so insane. And when I finally got into counseling, I would say sometimes he would shout at me. And it's kind of minimizing what happened. I mean, he would scream at me for hours at night with his finger right here by my nose, calling me the most horrific things and saying horrible things, and the accusations and the damage that does is absolutely insane. Larry, only someone who's been an addict can understand. It's a cycle, and it takes a lot of strength to get clean. 100%, it does. Panado, people don't understand what you go through. You keep looking for an escape from the pain and reality. Yes, definitely. And then you use, and it numbs it, and then, I mean, it just keeps going, and it's like a spiral. You just get more and more out of control. And you don't even realize where you are. You're in this denial. You don't see the pattern. You don't see the damages. You don't see any of it. Rhea, any kind of addiction affects the entire family, not just one person. Yes, 100%. It does. It really is. Candace, I appreciate how open you are about your addiction. You're making me so emotional, as I'm myself clean for 10 years. Yay! Congratulations. That's fantastic. Yeah, it's it's quite a journey, as you know. Wayne Marwinnett, the fact that you overcome your addiction is something to be proud of, and you can now talk to others about it, and you're in the best position to talk to your kids about addiction and the consequences. Yeah, 100%. You won't relapse. Yeah, I don't like to say I'll never relapse. The thing is, and this is an interesting topic that a lot of people argue with me about. They say, oh, you are recovered and you are not an addict anymore and you will never relapse. And I think that's a dangerous thought pattern to go down. Think of addiction like diabetes. If you're diabetic, you can manage your diabetes. You have to every single day maybe take your medication. You might even need to take insulin. You have to change your diet. You have to exercise. You have to change a lot of things about your life, and you've got to continue doing those things every single day. And through doing those things, you might not see any of the symptoms of addiction, of your diabetes. So you might not have the sugar lows and the sugar highs. You might not have the numbness in your hands and feet that I believe diabetics get. So there's no signs of diabetes. But go and have a cup of sugar and eat it like that. What do you think is going to happen? You got diabetes. You're going to be in trouble. You can't have that sugar. So addiction is very much the same way. I have this addiction. It's with me for life. I'm not fixed. If I was fixed, I'd be able to go have a glass of wine tonight. I can't have a glass of wine tonight. I'll drink like a whole keg and cause cuck. And I know that for a fact. So I think it's very important how we phrase things. And this is why when you go to an AA meeting or an NA meeting, you introduce yourself. You say, my name is Lynne. I am an addict. Not I was an addict. I am a recovered addict. You say, I am an addict. You can say, I am an addict in recovery, but you introduce yourself as an addict. And it's very important. I could relapse. If I stop doing all the right things and I stop working on my recovery, there's a very high chance that I will relapse. In fact, I would say probably a better chance than not that I will relapse. And it happens. My sponsor, that was 2 years or 3 years, had 2 or 3 years more clean time than me, died, I think, 3 years ago. She relapsed on heroin and she died. So it happens. People can be clean for 10 years, 15, 20 years, and they can relapse. It happens all the time. And I think it's because you start feeling that I've got this, I don't need to do the work. I can let go of it. I'm fixed. And I think that is when the danger comes in. And I know for a fact, I can't drink like normal people. I can't have a glass of wine. I can't have one line of Coke or one drag of a joint. I'm just not built that way. I was drinking Stopane out the bottle behind my mother's back at 6 years old. So, and I mean, I didn't know what I was doing. I was just a kid, but I am an addict. I was born an addict. It's who I am. It's part of me. And yeah, I can't be fixed. I can, through doing all the right things on a continuous basis, I can manage my addiction and I can be in recovery for the rest of my life. But if I let those things go, I'm going to have a problem. And that's how I truly understand it and believe it. Prunella, I love what you say here. Thanks for sharing your story. It's an inspiration for all of us, as we are all addicted to something sometime in our lives. And I think there's a big truth in that. I think there's a lot of people that are using something to change the way that they feel. Maybe not like an addiction like I had, where I was literally going to kill myself through my behavior. But yeah, to some extent. I mean, we all like comfort eating. I still comfort eat. Yeah. Rosalind, you'll read my book. Awesome. And there's quite a bit there about domestic violence as well. So that might be, I find it healing to share my story. It keeps me on the right track. It keeps my mind in the right place. But I really like it when I can take something, and that's what this book was about. It's about taking something really dark and dismal and, yeah, just horrible, putting it down on paper in a way that's healing for me and hopefully helping other people. So, yeah. Rhea, tough luck works. Agree with your mom. Until you're prepared to help yourself, there's nothing anybody else could do. Yeah, it was. My mom she was absolutely incredible. And I've got children now, and I look at them and I think, how hard must it have been for my mother to do that? I'm getting teary. Yeah, it's hectic. My mom is absolutely incredible. Okay, so there's a lot of stuff here. Ooh. Comfort eating is bad, Robin, but it's cold and it's winter and it's Friday and I'm tired and my mental health hasn't been so good this week. And like chocolate in bed just sounds so good. Like I'm going to take this whole box. No, not the whole box. I'll try and, awesome. Okay, so that's enough about my addiction. But if you guys are, if you're struggling with anything regarding addiction, mental health, it's really good to reach out, and my inbox is there. So you are welcome to chat to me. Let me see what else we got. Okay, well, now we're talking about mental health. So I'm just going to pop this up here. So my mental health struggle. Last week I shared that my mental health has been really in the pits. I've been struggling with motivation. I was exhausted all the time. My sleep was cuck. So I would fall asleep and then, I'd struggle to fall asleep and then I'd wake up at 3 o'clock and sometimes I'd be awake the whole time. So insomnia is something that I really struggle with. And then, talking about mental health and the cycle, like if my mental health is bad, then I struggle and then I struggle to sleep and then I'm tired and that kind of rolls over and then a cycle begins and it's kind of hard to get, when you're in that negative cycle and with sleep and everything, it's kind of hard to get out of it. So I saw my doctor last week and I had my meds doubled and yes, he did. I sleep lacquer on the weekend. And I think that, and also making sure that I go for my walks, making sure I'm still eating healthily, except for the Nova chocolate that I'm going to binge on. Yeah, it's been a process and I'm still tired. I'm still feeling a bit demotivated, but I'm slowly but surely able to get a bit more done and I'm sleeping and things are coming right. But I just got to keep doing the right things. And like I said earlier, mental health is not like I've gone to rehab, I'm fixed, and now I just live my life. It's a process. And I find that, I have periods of feeling down. I've got periods where I'm more hyper and I'm more excited and I'm more manic and I'm able to get stuff done. So there's always like an ebb and a flow, certainly in my life. And at the moment, I've had my ebb, and it's been kind of really, really low. And slowly but surely, I'm starting to pick up again. But I'm not pushing myself too much, because then I think I'm going to burn out and just kind of go back to where I was. I spoke in December a lot about burnout and where I was. So it's very much um, managing where I am at the moment and doing what I can do, being kind to myself, pushing myself when I should, but also pulling back and being kind to myself when I should. But yeah, things are looking up and I'm getting more done, but I'm also taking a lot of rest and a lot of breaks. So that's where I am with mental health. Laurie, you can relate to the sleeping issues and the stress and anxiety. It's insane. And I think there's so much now that's coming into it as well. There's the pandemic, there's the war, Russia, Ukraine, how that's affecting everybody in the world. There's all the price increases and the petrol. The petrol's going up by 3 rand a litre. I'm like, I'm going to get a bicycle. You know what I mean? A little cart to put my children in the back. I'm going to tow it with my bike. So I think there's a lot of stuff that everybody is struggling with at the moment. There's such high levels of unemployment. Even people that are employed, because of the interest rates and the food prices going up, everybody's coming out with less and just struggling more and more. So yeah. Um, Roslyn, does medication help with the mental issues, or should we do more physical activities? I'm not a psychiatrist. I'm not a psychologist. So I can speak from my personal experience only. I'm not a professional. So what I found is that I actually went off my psychiatric meds for a while in 2018. It didn't work for me. So besides that little period, I've been on psychiatric medication since February 2008. And I think psychiatric medication has been given a really bad rap by some people. There is nothing wrong with taking meds if you need it, and to make your life a little bit easier and smoother. So when I struggle, my meds get increased, and then when I'm kind of smooth again, my meds get decreased. But I never really go off my meds completely. I'm always on my meds. But what I have found is that while medication is there, it's my backup. Increasing it. I mean, my my main go-to is to there are certain things I do in my life, and this is not just related to my exactly my mental health, but with my recovery, there's certain things that I have to do on a constant basis. And it's not just physical, but physical exercise is a huge one. It's absolutely massive. And I have to exercise outside. If I can't get outside because it's pissing with rain, yes, I cycle on our indoor bike. But for me, I need to get on the beach and go for a walk. It doesn't have to be cardio or anything like that. But that getting out in nature is really important for me personally. The just moving a bit is really important. Healthy eating. It's insane how much what you eat affects your mood and how you cope with things. So, and your immune system and stuff like that. So, getting outside, getting exercise, eating properly, and then things like journaling and gratitude lists are like high on my list of stuff that I have to do. Um, and then things like routine and self-care and having, I'm like a baby. I have to have a really good nighttime routine or I don't sleep. So having my bath, reading my book, no screens after a certain time, all of that stuff. So it's not just one thing that helps with mental health. There's a lot of stuff that comes into it. And I see if I was talking about having a gratitude journal, that is so important to keep one grounded. Yeah, it is 100%. And I find when I'm sitting in when my mental space is, I'm struggling and I don't have enough money and I wish I could do this and I wish I could do that and I'll be happy when and I do often find myself getting into a mindset like that. I'll be happy when. I'm not happy now because. But when I make a gratitude list, that turns the narrative to, I am happy because I'm a clean mother. I am happy because I have this, I have that, I have that. And instead of being I'm happy when, it's I'm happy because I have these things. And it changes my mindset from a negative one to a positive one. So that really, really is important. And Prunella, yeah, I think what's good here, you were also on meds to help with anxiety for panic attacks, ending up at the trauma unit, and the stress was making you sick. You started taking natural alternatives, listening to relaxing music and meditating. Fantastic. And I think that's what's really important. Like, you may need to go onto meds for a period of time to help smooth it over, make it easier. And then perhaps you can go off as you start implementing natural remedies. But yeah, I mean, this would be something you have to discuss with the professional. Do you need meds? How much do you need? How long for? Are you going to be on it forever? Are you going to implement other things? And I think that would definitely come into it. Cool. So I'm going to head off from there, and I'm going to go on to Sweetcoin. Yay! Okay. So talking about exercising, Sweetcoin is an app that you can earn to move, to walk. So I'm just going to pop my link in here if you guys want to join under me. And so what happens is you sign up on the app, you get Google Fit, and then you link them so that it monitors your steps and tracks your steps through Google Fit. And as you walk, you earn Sweetcoin. And then you can cash out Sweetcoin for various offers on the app. So it could be Netflix, it could be an Amazon voucher, it could be jewelry. There's all sorts of stuff, and the offers change all the time. So yeah, you can basically earn to walk. You can also start referring people, and if you refer people to Sweetcoin, like I do, sign up under me, I can then cash out that for money because I'm an influencer through Sweetcoin. And I think you can only, I'm just thinking, you become an influencer once you've referred 25 people, 35 people, I can't remember, but you can apply to be an influencer. So, and then also Sweetcoin is bringing out crypto. So just a little disclosure here, I'm not into crypto. I don't even believe in crypto. I don't know how crypto works. I don't have any crypto. But you can, if you sign up through the app, they are launching Sweat crypto soon. And as you earn Sweetcoin, you will also earn Sweat. So I've signed up. I have a crypto wallet. I don't understand any of it, but I'm going to check it out. I have not written my review on Sweetcoin because I want to cash out for referrals and check that they do pay out, which I know they do because I've seen so many other people that I know saying it does. So I do believe they do, but I want to check. I like to have my own personal experience of it. And then also I want to see how the Sweat works before I write my review. Like, you can earn Sweat. Cool. I believe that. But is Sweat like just this fantasy thing, or can you actually cash out Sweat and get cash in your hand? Because I don't care about Sweetcoin. I care about cash in my hand, money, moolah I can spend. So I will write my review as soon as I can. But if you want to join so long, even though you may not be earning cash in your hand at this stage, I love walking and seeing my Sweetcoins adding up. It just like, look, I'm walking, I'm being a good person. It's really, really cool. So yeah, and then everybody's saying you need Sweetcoin to balance. It's vital to balance Sweetcoin with Nova. It's all about balance, Deirdre. Exactly. So you have to. Cool. So if you want to sign up under me on Sweetcoin, I'd love to see you there. And if we hook up and we follow each other, we can see each other's steps. I do admit I'm being a bit lazy lately, but we'll see what happens. I won't make any promises. But yeah, I'm not walking outside as much because it's getting really, really chilly. Fantastic. Robin, you're building up your Sweetcoin. You want an Amazon voucher. Oh, I love Amazon vouchers. Okay, cool. Kirshni, moolah, money, cha-ching. Exactly. I mean, there's so many things where you can earn on the app, but like, do you actually have cash? Which do you prefer, Sweetcoin or Huysamen for benefits? So I'm going to talk about Huysamen now, Annalise. And look, they are completely different things. And I like them both for their unique thing that they offer. So Sweetcoin, yes, sure, I'm going to be able to earn money on Sweetcoin, but it's a focus on health and mental health. And, you know, they say that the offers they have are all in line with their niche of fitness and health. So yeah, I really like that. I enjoy that. Huysamen, on the other hand, is all about making money. So which do I prefer? I like them both. However, Huysamen I've been with since 2015. I'm an old-time member. I am passionate about Huysamen. Sweetcoin is something new that I don't know too much about, and I'm still investigating. You know, so if you ask me questions about Huysamen, how does this work? How does that work? Do you get paid out? How can you get paid out? How can you earn? I can answer all of those questions. Sweetcoin, I don't actually know. That's why I haven't written my review. I don't know. I like what I see so far, but I don't know enough about it, which is why I haven't written a review. So ask me in a month, maybe, and I'll be able to answer you better. But I can only speak about my personal stuff, my personal feelings, and what I've seen. And I haven't seen enough of Sweetcoin. So I've got Robin here, Huysamen, App Flame, Cashy, Sweetcoin are my best apps I'm using now for extra cash. Robin, have you tried? Just hold on. I don't know what it is. I'm going to give you 2 cool apps to try quick. Over and above those. I've got so many apps and I've got so many folders on my phone. Okay, there's Cash Piggy. So Cash Piggy, you can do surveys. And like any survey site, you get kicked out of a lot of them. It's a pain in the ass. But you can click every single day to get 10 points. So I've got 105 points right now. And you can get, it's really weird. Okay, so you can cash out 250 points for a $1. It says Amazon gift card. I clicked on that. They paid me via PayPal. I think they've got a mistake on here. 600 points for $3 PayPal, 1,000 points for $5, 1,700 for $10, etc. And they've also got other Amazon gift cards over here. And I've cashed out and I received my money within 5 minutes, which was really cool. So yeah, you can go on every day and earn 10 points a day. And then you can also do surveys. I've done a good number of surveys, but as with any survey site, it can be really tricky to qualify and get in. And the surveys can be a bit long-winded. So I don't really go on there often. But like I say, it's a great way to, it's a cool one to add on. And then another one that I really like is Survey Time. And Survey Time, what I love about this is there's no cash out limit. And what happens is you do your survey, and there's a survey here for $1. Most of the surveys are $1. It takes maybe 15 minutes or less to complete a survey. You get paid immediately. And you can get paid to Coinbase in Bitcoin. Oh, I do have Bitcoin. I do have crypto. I don't know how it works. I cashed out a few times using the Coinbase thing. I signed up on Coinbase. So I've got 35 Rand in crypto. And you can get paid by PayPal, and you can get paid. Let me see. Wait, man, come back here. Rewards. Oh, no, I'm clicking on the wrong stuff. Rewards. You can get Amazon, PayPal, or Bitcoin via Coinbase. So what I like about this is if you complete the survey, you get paid immediately. Like within seconds of completing it, you've got your money in your PayPal or you've got your money in your Coinbase. So I really, really like that. I haven't done a lot of surveys with them. My rewards, my accounts, payment history. 50 cents on the 3rd of May, $1 on the 30th of April, 50 cents 28th of April, 50 cents 26th of April, $1 24th of April, $1 20th of April, $1 15th of April. And I've been paid out all of this. PayPal, Bitcoin, PayPal. So I've done a variety of ways. So that's a really, really cool app. Yeah, so just look on Google Play Store for Survey Time. So that's really cool. Yeah, I mean, I love it. I mean, I love, I think, all of these things that are legit, they've all got their upside, they've all got their downside. Like paper, like Huysamen I love because I earn every day on Huysamen. But then you've got to like build up until you can cash out. So yeah, those are cool as well. me see what else. Rosalind, why prefer one over the other? Yeah, exactly. And I think the things that I really love, I love each thing for a specific reason. So, I mean, yes, maybe I can rank them, but a lot of stuff is it's just so different. You can't compare. Annalise, you love Kaboutjie and you use it and you loved it. I had Kaboutjie. Maybe I should put it back on my phone. I don't know. I mean, I've got so much stuff going on there. But Kaboutjie, yeah, I've cashed out once or twice using Kaboutjie as well. So it is cool. It is legit. It does work. Robin, I can play all of these while eating my Nova chocolate. Exactly. Larry, it's great. You don't have to wait for payment. Yeah, 100%. It's a fun. So I'm clueless when it comes to Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. Yeah, I've got like a crypto wallet, and then I've got Coinbase, which isn't a crypto wallet, but you can get a Coinbase crypto wallet. I don't know how you take that and make it into money. I don't know. I mean, I don't even know if I believe in crypto. I mean, this thing where you mine for crypto. I mean, I get when you go and you mine for gold, you dig and you find a gold nugget and you sell it. How you go and mine for crypto, I mean, it's beyond me. Like my logical mind says it's an absolute scam. It's ridiculous. But whatever. I don't understand it, but I am now have some crypto. I don't know. I'll let you know how it works out for me. Tanya, also so confusing with crypto. I only cashed out crypto because I could. And Larry, how do you use cryptocurrency? I have no idea. I'm sorry. I don't know. I can't answer you, but I have some crypto. And when I figure out how to do it, I'll do it. Rosalind, which is better to withdraw from, Skrill or PayPal? Do not use Skrill. Do not use, please don't use Skrill. I cashed out with Skrill years ago, and I can't even remember. I think it was Ysense. So Ysense paid me to my Skrill account. So the Ysense side was good. Skrill screwed me. I can't remember exactly what it was, but Skrill, say for example, I had $50 in my Skrill account, and I cashed out to my bank account from Skrill. If I do that via PayPal or Payoneer, I get 700-800 Rand in my bank account. Skrill paid me something like the equivalent of 100 Rand. And I sent them an email. I said, excuse me, where's my money? And they said, there's transaction costs and conversion fees. And I'm like, yeah, I get that. Where's my money? And they just gave me some copy paste response and they wouldn't answer my question. And I'm like, so I've only used them once. So maybe there was a once off glitch. I don't know. But do not, out of my personal experience, if you steal or you screw me for 800, close on $800, I will never use you again. So I don't know. I don't know if they are complete scammers or what the story is, but I use Payoneer or I use PayPal for my two international payment processes. Those are the two. And they're both fantastic. They both have their upside and their downside, but I like them equally. So, yeah. Awesome. I just want to go back. So my next thing is what was I on? Oh, banners. Ysense. Okay. So we kind of between Sweetcoin and Ysense. So just to anybody that's watching and they don't know what Ysense is, Ysense is an online platform where you can make money online through completing surveys on offers and playing games online and referring other people. I do all three of those. Not so much on the offers because most of the offers are absolutely cuck, but yeah. So there's my review. You can go and read up on that. And then I'm also going to pop another link on here because I wrote a second post on Ysense on my website. And that is, it's more sharing tips on how to increase your earnings. And it covers some of the downsides of Ysense because it's not perfect. Ysense can be a royal pain in the ass. And those are just some of the things that I've done to increase my earnings. So Rosalind, you should take it up with Huysamen because they're giving Huysamen a bad name. Not necessarily. Huysamen paid me out my full amount. And like I say, maybe it was a once-off thing. I don't know. But for me, don't screw me once because I will not be back. I'm not going to take that risk. Number Swazi, you've joined Huysamen and you're loving it. Awesome. Prunella, how do you get paid through Payoneer? Which bank account allows you to withdraw? Okay, so this is what I like about Payoneer. So Payoneer, you can connect to any South African bank account. That's number one. Number two, connecting your Payoneer account to your South African bank account is so simple. You sign up on Payoneer, they ask you to submit documents. I can't remember what documents, but you upload it on the website. So it'll be things like your ID book, proof of your bank account, maybe proof of address, all of the standard stuff. And then they verify it, and then it's connected. It's so simple and easy. I know lots of people struggle to connect PayPal to their FNB bank account, and I did it in 2012. I can't remember how I did it. It was a pain in the ass. It confused me no end. I struggled. I got it right, but it was a pain in the butt. So connecting Payoneer to your bank account is so much easier, and you can do it to any bank account. PayPal you can only do to an FNB account. You can link it to another bank account, PayPal, but it's through, it jumps through FNB. So you have to involve FNB. So that's the big difference. Then the other thing, the big difference is cashing out from PayPal to your bank account is not as easy as cashing out from Payoneer to your bank account. With Payoneer, I go into my Payoneer account, I click on withdraw, I click on, there's a little thing that comes up, how much do you want to withdraw? I say how much into my bank account, and I click withdraw. It sends me a pin to my phone that I put in, and it's done. It takes me 2 seconds. PayPal, I have to go into my FNB bank account. I have to go into my PayPal bank account listed on FNB. Then I have to fill in all this stuff, the amount, and I've got to tick this. You go through about 3 different screens. Then I've got to say withdraw. Then a pop-up comes for PayPal that I've got to sign into. Then you got to, you know what I mean? And it's just this long, a much longer, drawn-out, irritating process than just going withdraw, amount, click, done. And then the third thing is that with Payoneer, once you've done that process, requesting your money to withdraw to your bank account, PayPal takes between, I'd say, 4 and 7 days from the time you cash out to get in your bank account where you can draw it out. Payoneer sometimes takes less than 24 hours. If you do it on a Friday, it can, because of the weekend, take longer. But like if I do it early on a Monday morning, sometimes my money is in my account on the Tuesday morning. And if it's not, it usually takes like max 2 days. So it's much faster to get your money. But then why do I not cash out via Payoneer all the time? And this is the one big downside, is if you're using Huysamen, you have to have $10 in your Huysamen account to withdraw via PayPal. So that's the minimum amount. So if you got $10, you can just quick withdraw it into PayPal. You need $52 in your Huysamen account to withdraw to PayPal, Payoneer. And then there's a $2 deducted along the way. I don't know if that's done on the Payoneer side or the Huysamen side, but you get $50 in your Payoneer account. And then you can withdraw that $50. Now, the thing is, you have to have $50 in Payoneer to be able to withdraw to your bank account. The limit, I don't know if there's a limit on PayPal, but if there is, it's very, very small to withdraw to your bank account. So that's kind of the pros and cons of both of them. I earn regularly on Huysamen, so I find it easy to get to my $50 cash out amount. Plus, I get paid from other people via Payoneer. So, it's nice, like if I get a $10 payment from somebody else, I can then say, okay, I'm going to add my Huysamen payment to that. Then I can cash out all of it rather than have the $10 and the other person sitting over there. So that kind of is the pros and cons of the two. Count me in as a new referral. Yay! It's not easy in the beginning, Rosalind. It's a pain in the ass, but it's worth it if you stick with it. Just read those 2 posts that I shared because it's really relevant. And then one other thing I want to cover about the playing games. So many people have said to me, I've gone into the office to play games. Make sure you play the games in the right place. There are time wasters and there are playing games. So you can only play the games through the Huysamen app. Do not do it through your computer. So you got the Huysamen app. The screen that you come up on is over here. This is the survey screen. If there's surveys available, they'll show up here. So you've got surveys and you've got Discover over here. So you click on Discover. If you look in Discover, there are some games over there. Don't touch those. Do not touch those games. Don't ever touch those games. Time wasters, bullshit, irritation, deluxe. Don't touch any games in there. On the top right-hand corner of the screen, click on Playtime Rewards. These are the games. So you'll see here all the games you can download to play. So you click on it, you'll go to the Play Store, you download the game, and then the first time you download a game in this way, it's going to ask you to connect something or track something. You must say yes. That's to track your usage. And once you've done that, you can then just play the game directly from your phone. Like, you don't have to go through Huysamen to get to your game. You can just open your game on your phone and you will earn. So this is the way you do it. Do not do it any other way, because I've tried, and trust me, when I try to do something, I'm really stubborn, I'm bullheaded, I try my best, and I go and I go and I go, and I can guarantee you, if I can't earn through the main section of offers for games, nobody can. And there's lots of bullshit in that offers section, so make sure you don't do it. I'll tell you what you can do in the offers section. So in the offers section, there's two things at the moment that's really cool. So if you come up in the offer section, you'll automatically be, there's different offers in the section. There's Huysamen, One Ads, Review, Offer Toro, all sorts of stuff. You'll automatically come up on the Huysamen offers. Scroll down to the bottom there. There's one there that says click to earn 1 cent every day. Exclusive daily job search based on your interests. Click on that and then click through until you go to the job search website. You don't have to search or do anything. Just clicking through to that website will earn you 1 cent, and you can do that every single day. Then the other thing is, and this was broken last week, I was so annoyed. The other thing in the Huysamen offers is you click on review, and then you look for the little purple dude. Okay, so the little purple dude is over there. It's like a purple background. It looks like a yellow moon and a little purple guy, like with a white beard, going like this, and it says unlimited earning credits by taking surveys. Click on that, and those are really good surveys, because if you click on a survey and it says you qualify, you will earn 1 cent if they kick you out, and they kick you out of most of them, but you earn 1 cent just for clicking on the survey. And the longer you do the survey, the more that you'll be credited. But if you get kicked out immediately, that's fine, but you earn 1 cent for each of those. Other than those two things, don't do the offers. Like, don't. It's a time waster. And I have covered that in my review, that the offers, majority of them are time wasters. So yeah, don't bother with those. Rosalind, yes, do what I do as well. So you'll see when I earn, I take a screenshot, I share it on social media. The difficult thing is that I can share the link to my review on social media, whereas you won't be able to put a referral link in your main post, because people spam links. So then the social medias block it. So you can put the screenshot up and you can tell people about it. And then when people respond, you can then in the comments, you can add your referral link. So for example, I'm going to add my Huysamen referral link into the comments here. I can add it to the video comment, but I wouldn't be able to add it in the actual post. So that's a tip for you. Mariana, I cannot get on the Huysamen website. I've tried many times to sign up. The Huysamen website is currently unavailable. That is really, really strange. I've been on the Huysamen website the whole time. Maybe what you should do is clear your cache and your cookies. Often, and I've had this on my website where sometimes people have said my website's down, and I've gone there and it's not. And I've said clear your cache and your cookies, because sometimes this can cause conflicts and stuff, and then you can't access the site. So maybe just try that. Putting Huysamen on your daughter's phone. Yes, I'm sure you can do that. I get my kids to play the games, by the way. Deirdre, you're loving Wysense and got you enjoying playing games again. Not to mention keeping you company in the early hours of the morning. Yeah, 100%. F&B bank charges suck. I like F&B. I'm a big time F&B fan. But yes, each to their own. Laurie, what a long process. I think you're talking about F&B and PayPal. Look, I like PayPal. They are legit. They are really good reputation. Their service is fantastic when I've asked them for help. It's always nice. And I mean, I always get my money from PayPal. It's just that there's so many more clicks. Like, I just want to get my money. Just tell everything's connected. Let me just click on give me my money. So yeah. Jessica, yes, Payoneer sounds less complicated. It is less complicated, but it has got the downside where you have to have that $52. Laurie, wow, $52. Yeah, well, look, I make more than $100 usually each month on Wysense, and I've got other people paying me through Payoneer, so I'm good. I mostly use Payoneer, so yeah. Debbie, signing up to Payoneer is it is very quick. It is very simple. It's much simpler than PayPal and much less confusing. So yeah. I don't know where I've lost my thing. Where am I? There's so many comments. Rosalind, how long on average would it take you to reach $52? Wow. How long is a piece of string? Look, Rosalind, it's difficult because number one, how active are you going to be on the site? Number two, how long have you been a member with PayPal, with Wysense? Number three, so for example, every single survey that they offer on the website, there's a real company behind that survey paying Wysense to find the right people. So each company wants a specific type of person to answer that survey. So this could be related to race. It could be related to gender. It could be related to the type of job that you have. It could be related to, are you breastfeeding? Are you pregnant? Do you have children? Do you have dogs? How old are you? And they're looking for specific types of people. So for example, I don't have a dog. So if a company signs up and they want research on people that buy dog food, I'm not going to qualify for. So I can't tell you how many surveys you'll qualify for. And how much time and effort are you going to put into it? Because the more you log on, the surveys come and go very quickly. So a survey will come up for dog food. I'll click on it and I'm like, damn, I can't get in. So I'll get booted out. You may have a dog and you quickly go in, you sign up and you get that survey. So it's completely different for me and you. It's just luck of the draw in that way. And then the other thing is that they only need a certain amount of people to respond to each survey. So the survey might be available now, and in 5 minutes it's gone because they've reached the capacity. So you log on 5 minutes after that survey has been reached its capacity, it's not going to show up for you. So, there's certain, and this is what I've covered in my post, there's certain things you can do to qualify for more surveys. And the other thing is that I've been a member since 2015, sorry. And what I've noticed is that each member gets allocated a trust factor. So what a lot of people do when they sign up is they try to lie on there to earn that money. So if they see, I think this person's looking for someone that has a dog, I'm going to say I have a dog. But you've answered your profile questions already and you've told them you don't have a dog. Or if you say you have a dog this week in one survey and you say next week you don't have a dog because you think they're going for a cat. They have all these things. It tracks it on the system. So if you lie or are dishonest or in any way inconsistent in your answers, you're going to find that you've got a problem. You might get kicked off the site. So that's the first thing. But also the second thing is the more surveys you complete and the more honest you are, the more your trust factor gets built up. So the longer you've been a member and the more surveys you've qualified for, the more surveys you'll be able to complete, if that makes sense. But to be able to complete surveys, you need to have completed surveys. But to complete surveys, you need. So in the beginning, it's a complete catch-22. You're going to be like hitting your head against a brick wall. And I mean, that's basically what what it's about. So in the beginning, it's really frustrating. So, when I first started, in fact, I wrote a review. I joined in 2015. I thought it was so cock that I wrote a negative review. And in 2017, I had a lot of Huysamen members coming to me and saying, listen, you didn't give it enough of a chance. It's not perfect, but it does work. And I followed the advice, and then I changed my review to a positive review. But even so, I didn't work really, really, really hard on it until last year. So some months I would earn $10 only, or $20, or 15, or whatever. But I was not on there even every day. I was sometimes on there once every 2 weeks. Sometimes I wouldn't even go on in a month. So I can't tell you how long it'll take for you to earn $52. For me, I earn about $100 a month. And I log in almost every single day, and I try to qualify for surveys. If I have a spare moment, having a cup of coffee or whatever, I go check in. So it really is going to vary. And in the beginning, it'll take you a long time because you've got to build your profile up. So it's not perfect. It's not all cupcake and rainbows. It's not for everybody. I love it personally. So yeah. Shahida, I wish you could move money from PayPal to Payoneer and vice versa. The answer is no. I've tried. Jessica, I love how you explain everything in the finest details. Well, the details are important. Rosalind, can I go directly to Play Store and download the games? No. You need to have the Huysamen app. You need to click from Huysamen to the game and download. From there, when you play the game, you don't have to click through from. Well, this is as I understand it. This is how I always do it, and it works for me. I think you need to click through because this, like with me, I use referral links. If you don't click my link, I don't earn from you. And likewise, if you don't click from Huysamen to the Play Store, Huysamen doesn't earn because they're also a business. So I would say, to be safe, click straight through from Huysamen to the Play Store, download, and then from then on, when you want to play the game, you can just go directly to the game on your phone. Yeah, Tanya, it is pretty cool. Deirdre, review is the best option. Easy points right there, even when you don't qualify. Yeah, but it's not all review surveys, hey? It must be the purple man in review. Where do you find my referral links? Which referral link are you looking for? I'll pop my Huysamen link in again. There it is. I'd love for you to sign up under me because that's part of the way I make money, which is really, really cool. Annalise, that's what the purple guy is for. Yeah, and the purple review wasn't working on my phone or the website last week for me it was really annoying. So I couldn't find my purple guy, and I was like, I need my purple guy. Because if you can complete a certain amount of stuff each day, you get the checklist bonus. It's all covered in my review. So I wasn't getting my checklist bonus every single day, where before I always was. I need the purple man for my checklist bonus. Pranella, I can't find the review, job search, and playtime rewards on Huysamen. Pranella, the job search is in the offers, specifically the Huysamen offer. So it'll probably be at the bottom of the page of the Huysamen offers. The playtime rewards must be on the app. So just you can inbox me with your questions, and I can send you screenshots and stuff and guide you. Inbox me on Facebook on my Kaboutjie page, and we can cover that. How often do games and surveys come in throughout the day? Rosalind, surveys come in and out all day. In and out, in and out. The more often you're there and just refresh your screen, the more likely you'll get surveys. Games also come in and out. At the moment, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games that are downloaded on my phone that I'm still earning with. I've got 1, 2, 3 games that I've earned the full earning capacity with on. I've earned the full capacity through here. And then games that are available that I can still download: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 games that I can download and play. but I don't like to have too much on my phone at the same time. But the games also, there's always new ones coming up. So once you've done all the games, there's still more ones coming up. So there you go. Annalise, yeah, get your kids to play games and earn. My kids are always like, do I get the money? I'm like, no, you get to play the game. Hello, I get the money. So, yeah. Tafadswell, you've been with F&B for more than 10 years. Yeah, same here. I love F&B. Tanya, it depends how often you go on the site, and also there's surveys with different amounts as rewards. It all depends whether you fit the surveys. Be consistent and you'll make your $52. Yeah, 100%. Rosin, is there an alert notification on your mobile home screen when a new survey or game comes onto the app? No, I haven't seen that. No, I haven't seen that. I think they just come in and out so quick. But I don't have notifications enabled for Ysense because I hate notifications on my phone. I usually turn everything off, including Facebook, the whole works. Otherwise, I just get this like bing, 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 bing. I've got my email and WhatsApp that I get alerts for, and my bank because I need alerts for banking and stuff, but not much. I turn it all off, so I don't know. Debbie, I'm not giving up on Ysense. I'm not going down without a fight. Exactly. And that's the thing. If you really persevere, it does start paying off. But in the beginning, it's not really lucrative. It's a pain in the ass in the beginning. Prunella, I found the job search and the games. I'll try it out. Okay, perfect. 100%. So glad you came right. Rosalind, once you've earned the full capacity on the game, can it be deleted or removed? Yeah, you just uninstall the app from your phone, the game app, as you would normally. Yeah, that's absolutely perfect. Also, what's a really cool thing is I found out that when, like, I had earned for so many games that there wasn't much available for me, not nice stuff anyway. There's some crappy things that I didn't want to play, my kids didn't want to play. So I ignored them. But and then I got a new phone. And when you get a new phone, you can do all the same games over again and re-earn, which was pretty funky. I like that. Prunella, I don't have the app. I'll download it. Yes, you must have the app. The games you have got to do through the app. Rosalind, would I need a lot of caffeine for when I start Ysense? 100% caffeine, chocolate, all those things, packet of chips. Yeah. Louise, you're super happy you started with Ysense. Your dollars are going up, and it's amazing to have it earn. Yeah, 100%. Okay, Rosalind. Have I done all my stuff? I'm going to choose you as the winner of the Nova Chocolate Hamper. Thank you for joining. Please send me an inbox message with your email address, and then I'll pop you an email and organize everything for you. Ladies, thank you. It's been so much fun today. I love engaging with you, and I will catch up with you next week. Rosalind, you need Nova. You're going to get Nova. You are going to get a hamper. Ladies, have a good one. Bye.